Welcome, Retro Unlimers, to Retro Unlim Live 32 Double D. It's the double dose edition, baby. We have two positively gynecomastic shows in store for you this evening at 8:30, this show, and 10:30, respectively. And if you're watching the repeat, then welcome from the past. It was much nicer before the chipmunks rose up and defeated the human race. I remember those days. Wait a minute, they're now, weren't they? I'm confusing myself. But, guys, welcome to the stream. Don't forget to leave your comments and tweet us at #RULive. Please! We want to be as successful as the Two Fat Bastards, which is probably never going to happen, but we're going to try, damn it. We're going to try. Oh, the first 10 tweeters get a customized message from me. As in, I'll read them out on air and then probably take the mick out of your username or something. Maybe. Anyway, enough babble. I'm Dr. Harold Shipyak, and in tonight's waiting room, with a 1.5 hour waiting time, are the following patients. We have... He's half monkey, half man. It's Monkey Spaz 5000 of the Space Invaders. Hello, James. Welcome to the stream.
Hello.
I'm sorry, I'm going to keep doing those stupid Scottish impressions. They're probably highly racist and highly offensive.
I didn't even notice that you'd done a Scottish impression, to be honest with you.
Oh, wait. Hey! Studio audience, you were late that time. I'm going to sack the runner again. Oh, wait a minute. I am the runner. Oh, never mind. Well, how are you doing this week, James?
I'm fine, thank you, after waking me up.
Oh, who's that on your shelf behind you? Is it... What was his name? Out of Short Circuit?
It's not a Short Circuit.
Johnny, or whatever.
Johnny
It's Wally. It's Wally.
Ah, sorry. Why does he have binoculars for eyes?
Because that's what all little robots like that have. Have you not seen Short Circuit?
I've seen Short Circuit, but I've never seen Wall-E. I've played Wall-E, though. It's a fantastic game that you play with a football and sometimes a human head.
Oh, do you call it Wally in England as well? I know what game you're on about. We call it Wally and also Bozzy.
Bozzy? Right, okay.
Bozzy. A ball. As in a ball.
Ah, I see. Oh, that makes sense.
See?
And tonight, ladies and gentlemen, you can play Where's Wall-E? Oh, look, there he is. That's the end of that game. Also in the stream, we have... Oh, look, it's Peter Griffin. It's the host of Desert Island Games and Tram Stop Sleepovers. It's John Latimer.
Good evening, Harold. How are you this evening?
Why, thank you for calling me with my correct name. The second Scotsman in the stream. The Scots are taking over. What percentage do we have tonight? 2 out of 5 are Scottish.
Yes. If you don't count the host, as it said, actually 50%.
Yes.
Yes, yes. I'm not Scottish, although I may have Scottish relations.
No one is ginger, that's the most important thing.
Oh, again, racism. Jeez, it's only been 4 minutes and already... Oh, well.
We can't tell with you, can we?
My wife's ginger and English, can you believe that?
Is she Ginglish?
Ginger, you Jinglish? Yeah.
Or
English.
Chinglish?
Inga, yeah.
Interghost, a.k.a. Adam. Hello!
Hello.
Oh, I've got a little bit of an introduction written for you here by Mr. Retro Unlim himself. He says, if you have a record and it does look good, who you gonna call? Interghost Retro Record Busters. Hello, Adam.
Oh.
Sorry for embarrassing you there, Adam. The wrong finger you were holding up there. You're supposed to hold up your middle finger. It's a term of endearment in my neck of the woods. So, how are you this week, Interghost?
Yeah, I'm good. Bit tired. Haven't finished work yet. I've got to go back to work tomorrow, so that's one drinking Coke, not alcohol.
Oh well, at least you have your heating switch thingy. That's it. Thermostat. Ah!
Set to 20.
Yes. Just stay there, and nobody will be able to see it because there you go. It'll keep popping up on the stream.
Breaking news: England have just scored. Sorry.
England have just scored. Who's scored?
Some guy.
Some Sassenach has scored.
England and who?
Peru.
Peru?
Yeah.
Is that even like... Are Peru even any good?
I thought you were going to say, is Peru even a country then?
No, I'm not that bad.
Sorry, carry on, host.
We have one more guest in the stream tonight, and he is making his debut, I believe, because we've never seen him before, or at least I haven't, on this stream. It is half man mountain rock and half dinosaur. He lives on a space station. It is T-Rex Space Station. Hello, Ben!
Hi!
And he's not Scottish, so
Scottish.
he celebrated when England scored, but he still doesn't know who scored it.
No. Some guy, apparently.
Just some guy. I don't have my telly on currently.
I'm just going to disappear for a second, I'll be back.
Oh, he's gone to watch the football!
It may possibly have been some studies person. Don't know.
What are you doing down
you
there,
still
Monkee?
see his head shuffling around. It looks very suspicious, whatever you're doing.
I'll be back in a second.
So, Ben, may I say you're rocking the headphones this evening?
Yes, thank you. These are brand new, actually. New today.
Ah, fantastic. Can you tell us the story of purchasing them?
It's a very exciting story. Well, I thought I should be prepared for this very high-quality live stream, so I went to PC World. And, bought myself some massive headphones. So now me and James match. Bald guys with headphones. And beards.
And Mike, semi, but yes.
Yeah, yours is only a little bit of stubble there. You need to grow that out
a little
more.
bit of fluff.
A semi? No, speak for yourself.
You can't see me, but I'm also wearing a headset and a beard.
Okay, good.
We'll take your word for it.
Yeah.
So am I. I don't want to feel left out.
I'm not.
Oh, you could grow one for next time.
Odd one out, odd one out. On which embarrassing note, I think we shall move on to today's birthdays. This first one is somewhat relevant. In fact, he may just have scored for England because we don't know who did. The birthday is of Mr. That was terrible grammar, wasn't it? It is Stephen Gerrard's birthday, and he is 33 today.
33. Wow.
Yes, the grand old age of 33.
Your timing is brilliant, Harold, because just as you said that, a happy birthday Stephen Gerrard popped up on the screen.
Really? Really?
Yeah, I swear.
Harold, are you just watching the football and saying
No,
what
honestly.
you see?
Honestly, no. What is football? I don't know. What is that Dave and Yakim thing? I've never heard of this sport. No. And also, to move us away from the football,
yes,
it is Lee Francis's birthday. He's 40, and he is better known as... Sorry, what was that? Did you just die there, Monkey Man?
It's the guy that does oosh, oosh, oosh.
Is that not Chaz and Dave? Gotcha! Sorry.
I have no idea what's going on.
Anyway, he also did... Oh, Bow Selector! You're right, Kez. Come on, Kez.
Bow Selector!
Oh, Bow Selector.
Daniel Sturridge scored.
I told you it was somebody's Sturridge.
Oh, Bow, that's proper Bow, that.
I remember Bow Selector. They had the proper Crimbo, weren't they? Proper Crimbo!
Yes.
Bow Selector was awesome.
Was
Mel B.
They always took the piss out of the same people. Was it Craig David as well?
Yeah.
Craig David!
For a drink on Tuesday, we were making love by Wednesday.
I like your debut stream so far, Ben.
Oh, thank you. A bit of Craig
You're
David.
entertaining me.
If in doubt, go straight in with some Craig. That's the way to...
Or should you say with some David, because what's his first name? Is it David or Craig?
Yeah, it's one of those people who's got two first names. God knows.
Like David Craig. Anyway.
Like Bareth Gary.
Anyway, we have some comments. And we have Retrounlim in the stream tonight. Well, he should be here. It's his stream. He wrote this blasted script. Oh, sorry. I'm not working off a script. I never work off a script. But he says good evening. And hey, Ben, plays a tune.
Okay.
While he's gone to get his guitar.
Could it be a Craig David song, please?
Tenacious D.
That is proper bowl, that. What name is my friend Carl here?
This is the greatest and best song. Okay, I'm not going to play Tenacious D.
Do Tenacious D as Craig David.
As Craig David. And we played the first time I even do that.
We played the best song.
It got absolutely ridiculous very quickly.
It was the best song in the world.
Craig David Bow Selector mashup. What an idea.
Oh, Bow Selector. Somebody's got to go and do that now, Kez.
Do it, Ben. Do it.
Yeah, I'm going to work on that. That's going to be my week project. Thanks for suggesting that, Mr. Retrounlim.
Yes. So what are you drinking tonight, Ben?
I'm drinking a light Brazilian beer. It's called Brahma.
How can you drink a Brazilian beer, you traitor? It's got to be English.
Sorry, I should have had a kind of calling or something, but yeah.
In this World Cup year. But of course we aren't talking about football tonight.
No, we're going to try our hardest to stay off that.
Yeah. This ain't Dave and Yakum, and I'm going to stop plugging that other show. 10:30 p.m. weeknights. Nah, not really. Yes, Dave and Yakum should be coming back whenever it comes back. So that is the birthdays. Oh, hold on a minute. So we have one more comment just coming in right now. Interghost says, "Hello all."
Hello.
Hi, Interghost.
And as I speak, actually we've had two more. Aidan Watkins says, in this voice, "You guys make my Willie hard." Quite who Willie is, we are left to wonder.
Nice. And
Smooth MJ says, "Greetings," in the style of Carl Watson, aka Woodland37.
Hello, Mark.
He gets a shout out on every blasted stream for some reason.
Because he's awesome.
It's because I'm obsessed with him, really. I should marry him. I'm gonna propose. I'm gonna propose to him next time he's on.
He'll jump. You have a picture of him in your wallet?
No.
You do.
I have one of him on my roof though. On my bedroom.
Your roof.
My bedroom ceiling.
Oh, ceiling and roof are two different things.
I've just realised.
Have you got a big one on your roof for the helicopters?
Anyone who's flying past will see those.
He's a yak.
Yeah.
He's a yak. He has a roof.
I literally have him on the roof. He's holding the tiles down. Oh, brilliant. On this day, to save me some more embarrassment, on this day in 1964, the Beatles' Love Me Do single goes straight in at #1. And in 1967, Robert Evel Knievel's motorcycle jump of 16 automobiles. I believe he once jumped a number of London buses at Wembley Stadium. Am I correct in assuming this? No Evel Knievel fans in the stream tonight?
No.
Somebody in the comments will correct me, I'm sure.
Was there another motorbike guy apart from Evel Knievel?
Yeah, the Fonz.
No, it's not real.
Oh yes, that deserves a round of applause.
I feel really guilty. Is it bad that I don't really like the Beatles that much?
Well, you're a bit.
I love them.
I'm the same.
They're all right. I mean.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, they spanned so many different eras, didn't they? So they've got like the 60s era with the beat pop, and then in the 70s they went a little bit more rock.
Yeah. Eddie the Kid. Sorry.
Sorry?
Eddie the Kid was another motorbike guy.
Oh, okay.
Eddie Kid.
Street Hawk.
Was he the Brit?
Real either?
Arnie and Terminator 2.
Oh, is this what we're doing? Is it John Connor?
Please don't.
Rode a motorbike.
Please don't tempt me.
Harold, go on. You know we want to hear it.
Harold! Hello, Harold. How are you this evening?
Mark Fowler, EastEnders.
To move us away, Eddie Kidd, was he the British version of Evel Knievel?
Yes.
So he had all wonky teeth and he drank tea while he was doing it. Oh! Yes. Stereotypes.
British people and their teeth. Actually, Family Guy loved that joke.
The Simpsons do too. There's that episode. The great big
British,
book of great British smiles.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, that book of really horrible looking teeth.
Yes. Dental plan. Right.
Lisa needs braces!
Also on this day, a video games related one. Hey, please applaud. Thank you, yes. Finally, we're talking about video games. It's been 16 minutes, but we're finally there. 1979, this day, Capcom opens for business in Nippon, aka Japan. The name is derived. Yes, the name is derived from Capsule Computer, and the company would quickly become one of the most important and influential video game developers. So quickly, what is everybody's favourite Capcom game?
Ooh, that's a great question.
Let me think.
Resident Evil 2?
Yeah, Resident Evil.
Yeah? 2 votes for Resident Evil?
I've not played many Capcom games, I'll be honest with you.
Well, Street Fighter? Yeah?
Yeah, Street Fighter 2.
Street Fighter. Yeah, Street Fighter, I think.
What about Mega Man?
Oh, yeah.
I'm playing a great Capcom game at the moment called Zack and Wiki. Anyone heard of this on the Wii?
Yeah, that's
No.
hard, that is.
Really, it's so hard. It's like a kid's game. It's like made for ages 7 and up, and it's absolutely destroying me.
Sorry, what's it called?
Makes sense at all.
It's called Zack and Wiki: The Quest for
cool.
Barbaros Treasure. It's like a puzzle game, point-and-click style puzzle game, and it is solid.
Zack and Wiki? Does it star Jimbo Wales?
No.
Oh, you got that joke. I thought nobody would.
I didn't. I just bluffed it.
That's a very, very geeky joke. I didn't expect anybody to get that. It was just thrown in there for the Wikipedia fans. He's the founder of Wikipedia, incidentally. Do not explain your joke. It spoils it completely. Anyway, my favourite Capcom game, it's a toss-up between Street Fighter and Mega Man. Although I've not played Mega Man for absolutely years. I need to go back to that. One day, I will buy a NES and play all the old games that I used to have. I'll do a Lawn Boys Post 1975 and have my midlife crisis and just buy all the Nintendo games I had as a kid.
There was a really great Mega Man game. I think it was on the PlayStation 1 and the Nintendo 64, like a 3D one, where you could run around like a 3D shooter. And I really want to play it. Like, I looked on eBay. It seems to be really rare, but I just remember it being a really good game.
There were some really weird games made the transition onto the Nintendo 64. For example, I didn't know they made a Paperman 64 game, but apparently it wasn't really that good.
No.
Paperman?
Paperman?
Did I say Paperman? I meant
Paperboy.
Is that when you grew up?
So many sound effects.
I'm sorry. Oh dear. Play me off keyboard, Cat.
Did you mean Paperboy?
Yes, I meant Paperboy. If I said Paperman, I do apologise.
Yes. Paperboy is bad on the N64.
What is it, a 3D, like a 3D one, or just...
Yeah, it's 3D. It's really bad.
I've never heard of that. I'm going to have to Google it later.
It's not good.
Yeah, and apparently Super Mario had a game on the Nintendo 64. I wonder how good that was.
Bet it didn't.
It wasn't good.
What about Bomberman? Did anybody ever play Bomberman 64? That wasn't Capcom, that was Hudson.
Was that a 3D adventure game?
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes,
yeah, I've played that as well, yeah.
Yeah, I used to have that
It
actually.
wasn't that bad from what I remember. I can't...
I think the battle mode wasn't that great.
Yeah.
But only because I preferred the original 2D. It did add some cool little 3D stuff to it, but I just ended up playing the 2D stages.
It works best in the original old school 2D style, doesn't it? Yeah.
Yeah, I agree. I agree. And we have one more on this day. Oh no, two. But one of them is football related, but I might as well read it out. Just for the sake of all the Liverpool fans out there. In 1984, Liverpool won the European Cup in Rome. It was 1-1 after extra time, and they won 4-2 on penalties. This was the famous Bruce Grobbelaar wobbling legs match. Congratulations, Liverpool, for winning the European Cup in 1984 and many other years. I wish we had.
Too much Liverpool mentioning today.
I know. Hold on a minute. Yes. Did a Liverpool fan write this script by any chance?
Suspicious amounts of Liverpool trivia in this.
Yeah. And we don't even have any Liverpool fans in the stream. Retrounlim says, was it Nova's bus?
Nova bus.
Yeah, the Evel Knievel bus jumps.
I love that Novabus video that you guys posted.
Yeah, it was funny.
That was awesome.
Got flagged for copyright.
Did it really?
Yes.
You basically did just play the Venga Boys over it.
Yeah, it's quite funny. If you listen to the computerized voice, it says, "The Noverbus is coming." It's like Microsoft Sam.
The Nover.
And Retrounlim also points out my goof. Paperman, lol. Yeah. Well, actually, Paperman is what Paperboy grew up to become on the N64. So Now, Call of CPC says his favourite Capcom game is either Darkstalkers or Final Fight. Never played either, unfortunately. Anybody played those?
No.
Final Fight was good. Had that on the Atari ST.
Arcade, yeah.
Ah, yes. Wasn't Final Fight supposed to be a successor to Street Fighter?
Okay.
Hello.
Oh, look who it is!
Oh, hello.
He's in his Hugh Hefner get-up this evening. He's back straight from the top of Ben Nevis. It is Cassette and Retro Gamer.
What?
Oh, am I jumpy?
Hello. Who we got? Harry, Jimbo, Johnny, Adam. Yeah, Ben.
Yes. Well done.
It was on a Friday evening the gas man came to call. What's your plushie behind you? The red thing.
That was a 30th birthday present from my mother. And
That was a long time ago.
My lolly, hold on. Listen to this, right? This is my daughter. Where's the...
Did you say 30th?
Happy 30th birthday season from Mum.
Do you hear that?
It said, "Happy birthday, Gashead."
It kind of did. Yeah, Adam, that was a long time ago, there, buddy.
It was me.
30th birthday.
Cassette, I want to know what's underneath that robe.
You know exactly what's underneath that robe, James.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah, fuck yeah.
Yeah, James, you've seen it all before.
Yeah.
What's he been doing up in Scotland? As he seductively eats his ice lolly.
What are we discussing?
Fucking football.
Liverpool.
Yeah, I can have some of that.
Oh, there we do.
Oh, what's this? Is that the football? Copyright strike.
Oops. Sorry.
They're never gonna know. They're never gonna know.
We were talking about Liverpool, I said.
Say again, buddy.
We were talking about Liverpool.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
What are we talking about? Ricky Lambert?
On this day in 1984, Liverpool won the European Cup.
Yes. True.
Do you remember that day?
I do. Randomly so, being a Liverpool fan. Yeah, I do, yeah.
Do you remember what happened a year later?
Was it the Heysel?
The Heysel disaster, yeah.
Yeah. See, me and John know our football.
Yeah.
Right. Also on this day, moving us back to video games, because I feel this is becoming a Liverpool-themed stream. 1999, Titus Software releases one of the worst video games of all time, Superman 64.
Oh god, that is a terrible, terrible game.
Yes.
I've watched a lot of videos of that game, and it just made me laugh a lot. The really awful flying through the rings thing. Great.
How was it even allowed? How did that happen?
You know what it's like with these licensed video games? They spin out any old shit, don't they?
Yeah, that's it.
But did it have a Nintendo seal of quality on it, or whatever you call it?
The rumor is that either the developers or the publishers told them to take numerous things out of the game, which really weakened it as an experience, apparently. Because, or it might have actually been the owners of the copyright for whatever comic Superman's in. I don't know. Is he Warner?
I don't know.
Sorry, I don't know anything about comics.
It's DC, isn't it? Superman, it's DC.
I'll take your word for it.
As DC Comics, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, Titus would go on to create many licensed video games, such as Xena, Warrior Princess, The Talisman of Fate, RoboCop, and Virtual Kasparov. Now, needless to say, they went out of business.
No wonder.
But don't forget Titus the Fox, which was actually their mascot.
Titus also made Crazy Cars, I think.
Was that a rip-off of Crazy Taxi by any chance?
No.
What was Titus the Fox on again?
Oh, I think it was on the Super Nintendo. I can't remember. Hold on. We can check this. We have the technology.
Does anybody else keep freezing, or is it just me?
Just you.
Oh. Yeah.
Right, it was developed by Titus Interactive for the Amiga, Amstrad CPC, Atari ST, and DOS. Oh, DOS. Also released for the Game Boy in Game Boy Color. So there you go. Nobody must have played that game.
Never heard of it.
Has anybody played Xena, Warrior Princess, Robocop, and Virtual Kasparov?
I've got Xena, Warrior Princess.
Which Xena Warrior Princess? Basically, one of mine and my wife's friends was her stunt woman.
Really?
And, yeah, she went to the same gym that we used to work at. Very nice lady. Very nice lady. And she looks like Xena as well, but in a more butch type way. In a more stunt woman type Xena way.
Well, Xena was pretty fit though, wasn't she? I remember being like, wow.
Yeah.
Is that show still? Did they still show that show on Channel 5?
No.
From 10 AM to 5 PM.
Did she not used to do a lot of
Stargate's being milked, isn't it now? That's on from sort of 8 in the morning till 6.
Is it?
I've stopped watching Channel 5 now. That was a channel I only bothered to watch when I was a teenage boy. If you stay up till 11 o'clock, there's these weird detective films that have bits of sex in them. It's like 2 hours of terrible plot for like 5 seconds of tits. What a waste of time.
Well, they also used to show the football, but I don't know if they still do. And I remember there was a big hoo-ha when they bought the rights to one of the England games because a lot of people couldn't receive Channel 5 at the time because the coverage was pants. It was something like 70% of the coverage.
Do you remember that game they streamed only online? What game was that? That was shocking, and the stream was terrible as well.
Oh, I don't know about you, but mine was awesome.
No, mine was dreadful. Mine was all the picture when it came through was good, but it was all all blocky, really bad.
They've done that for a Scotland game recently. It was the Daily Record up here in Scotland. One game on the internet, and nobody could see it.
Why?
To be fair though, John, I mean nobody watches Scottish football anyway, do they?
Well, I do.
Scotland doesn't have fast internet.
They don't have Channel 5. I'll bet you that.
Yes, we do.
We do.
Really? Because I don't.
I think where I lived was one of the first places to get Channel 5, actually.
Oh, you lucky devil. You got to see the Spice Girls.
Yeah, I watched Channel 5 on launch. I watched the Spice Girls, and then I went to my room for a while.
I've actually got that on video.
Sorry?
I got the Spice Girls opening Channel 5 on VHS in my loft somewhere.
I thought you were going to say...
No, you've got to go get that. You've got to get that at some point.
Yes, we'll stream it.
You have
Play
to.
it on you. Yes. You've got to go and get it. Right, also, this has reminded me, did anybody ever play or know somebody that played the Spice Girls video game for the PS1?
Yeah.
Oh my god, yeah, I do remember that.
I played it with my nephews. Used to be into Space Girls, and they played it in the PlayStation 1. Yeah.
What was it?
Was it based on the film?
It's like a dance match.
It's like a dancing game.
You had to press the buttons to time with the dance moves.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, a Parappa the Rapper riff off, methinks.
Punch, kick, it's all in the mind.
If you want to check me, I'm sure you'll find.
What a game. That was such a good game.
What's a game?
And there was another one with with the girl as well. What was that one called? I'm sure was like a sequel where
Rapper the Slapper.
Parappa the Rapper.
Rapper the Slapper.
Beam me up, Scotty.
He came all the way from Las Vegas. Wonder if he's still on his bum. Oh no, he isn't.
I thought it came from Vulcan.
Say again?
I thought it came from Vulcan.
No, not this one. Came from America. Can you tell? Look at his eyes.
Looks Chinese.
He does.
That's some good old-fashioned family racism. Right, we have some more comments regarding Xena, thankfully. Colo CPC says, Xena PS1 was pretty okay. A bit grey, But okay, a hack and slash with a bit of low-level Tomb Raider climbing, as you might expect. Aye, 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 aye! Sorry, that was a terrible impression. And also, Shock16 says, Lucy Lawless is now famous for getting a waps out on the Spartacus TV series. She has aged well. This deserves a picture, I think. No, it's still hold on a minute, it's 2 minutes past 9. Yes, we're post-Watershed.
Yay.
No, we can't. We'll get taken down.
Talk about which, did you see, and it was in the paper today, that Bruce Willis's daughter walked through New York topless as a protest against Instagram.
Who was that? That was
Bruce Willis's daughter, yeah.
Oh no, Gashead has turned into half-bit.
Yeah. This is for Adam, Sunday Stroll. Adam. Where's little cap for me?
Can we have a bit of a promo for the Sunday Stroll then? What's his channel name?
It's Dan Central. I'm not too sure whether it's Adam. I don't know. Is that his username? Dan Central.
Yes, I believe it is.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Basically, every Sunday we're going to answer some questions and do it sort of walking wise, like a Steve Benway type thing.
Okay.
And I think Adam's in as well.
I am. Yeah.
It's a Retrounlim doubleheader on the Sunday Stroll. And you have to wear a flat cap while you do it.
Yes.
and say, Ollie, guys, ball selector. Oh, Monkey Spaz. I think he was on the phone then. But can you hear me, Monkey Spaz?
I can hear. I need to go and fix the telly because the wife's pressed the wrong button. I'll be back.
I'll be back. We'll come back to him. We will indeed come back to him. Well, that is everybody suitably introduced, and we're up to date with the comments. So, it is time to move on to the news. One piece of news for now, and you might like this. Hyperkin has released an official release date of the Retron 5. And now this is a special console that plays numerous retro video game carts. And the release date will be, can I get a drum roll? No, wrong one. June the 6th, 2017. I mean 2014. Sorry, that was just our little joke. Because, well, I wouldn't be surprised if they kept putting it back again to 2017, but this is the release date that we have been given here on the Retrounlim live stream, straight from the horse's mouth, maybe. So, is everybody looking forward to that? The Retron 5.
No.
What's the point of it? I don't get it. What is this? Is a console where you can just plug different system carts in, is it?
Yeah.
But you can't use flash carts on it, can you? Not that I do, but you can't.
Like, which systems does it cover? That's the first thing I want to know.
I think it's Mega Drive, NES, Game Boy, don't know what else.
SNES, Famicom.
What's it called?
Famicom, Game Boy Advance.
What's it
Retron
called?
5.
It's called
Retron 5.
That's correct.
You can't use flash carts with it.
Part of the fun of collecting is kind of having the hardware, though, isn't it? I don't know. To me, that sounds a bit less fun.
All the shit on the shelf.
Yeah, exactly.
That's right. Well, it is a bit more convenient, I guess.
It saves space. That's the only thing. So I'm running out of space. Like, my cupboards are getting full.
Yeah.
I guess it kind of consolidates that, doesn't it?
Basically.
That's it.
Oh,
wow.
That's my Retron. That's horrendous.
It's ugly. It looks horrible.
Hold on. Right. Oh,
I believe that's the old. That might be the old version.
It looks like a toaster.
Really? Is that it?
It looks horrible.
No, that's what it looks like, yeah.
I thought it looked sleeker than that. Oh.
It doesn't look bad.
Yeah, maybe the picture doesn't do it justice.
No, I don't think the picture's
it's a bit jagged looking.
Oh, well, I've got a sexy picture here. It's going to knock the socks off everything.
It looks like something you keep your games in to store them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, basically I can only have one console set up at a time, so it would be fantastic if somebody could buy me a copy. A copy. You can't have copies of consoles, but there you go.
Well, that looks slightly sleeker.
Yeah, that's quite good.
What's that a picture of, James?
Nothing.
What was that?
That was even. That's out.
Who was it with a BAP set?
It was somebody that Glasshead got me in touch with.
Oh, yeah.
And we're now best friends, and she lives in the other room.
Dream. Dream.
It's not a dream, it's in my mind, it's real.
It's all in the mind.
Punch, kick, it's all in the mind.
Okay. What were we talking about? I just came. It's like everybody was talking about me. I came back and went silent.
James, can we see your copy of Xena Warrior Princess again, please? 2 for £50? Jeez!
I don't know when that was.
Where'd you get that from?
I think it was a car boot sale. Not for £50. It's so it's boxed and complete.
I'm not surprised. I bet nobody ever took it out of its case.
It looks like it's been played. Surprisingly.
Oh, what are you showing there, Gashead? Oh.
Hello, Harry.
It's okay, it's pixelated, it's pixelated.
Oh.
Damn.
It ain't pixelated here, mate.
Okay. As you may be aware of, this is number 32 in the Retrounlim livestream series. Oh, Bow Selector! But I would like to pose this question to the people in the stream tonight. And that goes for you people watching out there in Streamland. Please tell us your favourite 32-bit consoles. So, would anybody like to start us off?
The Atari Jaguar.
Well,
it's really 32-bit.
I can read you a list according to Wikipedia of 32-bit systems, and I guess you could pick your favourite. Now, curiously, they've listed the Nintendo 64 as a 32-bit, or a member.
At the same time, wasn't it?
Yeah, a member of the 32-bit era, but I'm not going to count that, because that's clearly 64 bits. But we do have, on the genuine list, the 3DO, the Atari Jaguar, the Sega Saturn, the PS1, and we also have the less well-known ones, the FM Town Smarty, the Amiga CD32, the PCFX, and the Apple Bandai Pippin. But also, we've got even more obscure ones, the Bandai Palladium and the Casio Loopy. Never heard of them.
No, it's got to be PS1 for me.
It's got to be PS1, John. Yeah. Has to be.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was the most commercially successful of all of them, wasn't it? Hazard a guess, it had the most games released for it. I pity anybody who actually wants to go out there and collect all the PlayStation 1 games.
1,500 games available for it.
Is anybody?
Also, I heard this afternoon.
Is anybody aware of anybody that's actually going for a full PAL collection of PS1 games?
Yeah,
was.
I follow a guy in Australia, I forget his name, but he specialises in PlayStation, and I think he's going for the full collection. I can't remember his username, unfortunately. But
that's a lot of games.
Yeah.
That's the thing, like, how many of those games must be kind of shit as well? If you're collecting 1,000 games, there's so many there that you won't play.
Yeah.
I've hardly play any of them, to be fair, probably.
The Spice Girls game being an example.
Being number 1 in the list.
I think somebody should go for a complete Spectrum collection.
I thought you were.
There's about 20 or 15 to 22,000 games, I think I heard somewhere.
Crikey. Does that include type-ins?
Everything, yeah. Or it might be 22,500 software titles, so that's not including just games.
Oh, wow. That's a heck of a library.
James, I must say, when you were doing one of your Spectrum pickups, I was surprised by the amount of horse racing simulators.
I know. Needless to say, I've never played any.
I think I had most of them on one tape.
The horse games.
All the Spectrum games.
A horse racing simulator doesn't strike me as being fun.
No.
I don't play the farming simulator game.
There's a horse racing game I want for the Neo Geo, actually. It strangely looks fun. Can't remember what it's called. Past the Post or something like that.
I've played Barbie Race and Ride.
Race and Ride.
Race and Ride.
It's absolutely fantastic. You just ride around on a horse. It's so relaxing.
Nice.
You can bump into logs and stuff, but you don't die. You can't kill horses in video games. That's too much like real life.
I did that in
Too much like the
Skyrim,
Grand
actually.
National. Sorry?
I remember once I got really pissed and tried to play Skyrim late at night, and I managed to send my fucking horse off the edge of the cliff. That was awkward.
There's
When I
some funny
sobered up,
glitches.
sobered up and loaded my save, so I was like, where the hell's my horse gone?
There's some funny glitches you can do with the horse, aren't there?
The
Like,
horse is
if-
ridiculous, yeah.
If the horse dies and you fall into a cave, then you end up in some sort of weird ethereal world
Yeah.
where the enemies can't get you and you can kill them from underneath. It's really fun. And then when you go back out again, you die.
I like to kill my horse in Red Dead Redemption.
Oh, I
And,
used to do that as well for
That's
some.
cool.
Sell it to Tesco.
Sell it to Tesco.
Yeah.
Hold on.
Burgers. I didn't get the whole burger fiasco with horse meat. I would like
I mean, horse
took it
meat's
all off the
perfectly
shelf.
edible. Yeah.
Exactly. The people have potentially been eating it for how many months, and they shouldn't have just binned it. If they said, right, it's half price, I would have bought it all.
Exactly. Yeah.
Well, horse meat is legal in certain countries.
Yeah, it's obviously it's fine to eat.
I don't know why they had to keep horsing around with the whole thing, really. Oh, that's pathetic.
Hey!
That was
Oh, sorry, wrong one.
the wrong one.
That was actually quite funny.
No, that was the right one.
It's time to go back to the comments, ladies and gentlemen, unless you'd like to continue with the horse-themed jokes.
Probably best not to.
Hey, no.
Retrounlim says, Gashead looks like Frank Spencer, Betty.
Oh, when he had his hat on.
And he also says, Dog in Sundays? What?
Dawkinson.
Again Sundays.
Retron, we don't want to know what you get up to in your personal life.
Yeah, he is a Liverpool supporter. Oh no! I'm gonna be in trouble. Colo CPC says, looks like random plumber pictures. Referring to the pictures we had on earlier, I guess. And then Shock16 says, looks like a griddle.
It looks like a griddle.
I think he's talking about that console.
Oh,
yeah.
yes.
Alright.
I have to agree. And also, we have... 90s Video Game Dude is in the stream. Hello!
Hey, Rich.
Hey, dude.
What's up, dude? It's the 90s Video Game Dude in the stream! And I'm not going to read it like that, but he says, big cocks, and Japanese Saturn.
That's his favourite 32-bit, obviously.
Yes.
Yeah.
Any love
Were
for the
there-
Japanese Saturn?
Well, there's so many different games on the Japanese Saturn or something, because I noticed a few people are collecting for it now. Why? Apart from 60 Hz, why? Cool.
I don't know. I guess it's a curiosity, I guess. Or maybe people just want to learn Japanese.
90s video game dude, I want you to answer that in the comments, please.
It's
But people
somebody literally let rip then, seriously.
It's
My
horrible.
word.
Japanese RPGs.
Say it
Sorry?
again.
People who buy Japanese roleplay games. And you
Yeah.
can't read what's the point of that?
Yeah.
Exactly. Unless you can read Japanese.
Well, some games have English voiceovers, even though the text is in Japanese. I don't know why they do that, it's strange.
There's a Japanese, there's a Samurai Showdown RPG game for the Neo Geo that I want, but it's all in Japanese, so that's pretty pointless.
Or you could just go and learn Japanese. I challenge somebody to go out there and learn Japanese from a video game.
It might be quite tricky.
They should do a game. Mario teaches not typing, but Japanese.
Yes, imagine Mario's little voice saying Japanese words. Japanese words. That'd be funny.
I
Within
know
its
about
own-
5 Japanese words and they're all rude.
Konnichiwa!
Tell me the words you know.
I'm allowed to say them on air?
Oh, right.
Japanese. Yeah.
Well, there may be Japanese people watching, so we don't want to offend them. Actually, screw it. We've offended enough people. Go on. Swear it. Swear ahead.
Chin Chin,
Does that
Chin
mean
chin.
penis? Does that mean penis?
Omeko,
Don't know.
Omeko.
I don't know what that means.
it's the opposite to what Chin Chin is.
Funny.
Oh. Funny. Funny.
Funny.
Say the words.
The Jazzle.
What did you say?
What was that one, sorry?
He said vajazzle.
Popeye.
Not Popeye. Opeye.
Popeye.
Opie? Porn?
Boobs.
Bum.
Oh, right. Okay.
Carry on. This is good.
Yeah, this is fantastic. Continue.
I'm turning Steve on there.
Yeah, you don't know what's going on down here, mate. Well, actually, yeah, you probably do.
Adam, if you ever went to Japan, it sounds like you'd have quite an interesting time with those 5 words.
Walking to the
I
bars.
can't order food, but I can get Willy and Bum.
You should write the perfect dictionary. Oh, fantastic. Yes, thank you very much for that 90s video game, dude. And Channel Swifts says, or rather asks, is the GBA a 32-bit console or a system?
Yes.
Is
That's
it?
curious.
Yes, 32-bit.
I've got one in my hand right now. Does it tell you on the back? Let's have a look.
Tells you on the box for them. It says 32-bit on the box.
Oh.
I've got the box in my room. I've got it in.
Also, also, Channel Swifts has a correction. I'm sorry. PS1 apparently is not 32-bit.
Really?
Is it not?
It must be.
Explain yourself.
It's not 16, is it?
I'm going to look into this
It's
right now.
not. It's not 64.
No, it's not.
No?
Wikipedia, the source of all human knowledge, says it is a 32-bit video game console.
Swifto, explain yourself in the comments.
In your face, Swift-Ro.
Jimbo! Jimbo Wales wins again! Oh, I'm sorry. And, are we up to date with the comments? I've lost the thing. Yes, we are up to date with the comments. So, I think it's time for the Retro Roundtable. Do you agree with me or not? And don't say no! Don't say no!
Yes.
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 Thank you. If you say no, I'll kick you out.
Yes.
Right. A piece of sad news here. Computer and Video Games, the magazine, is going to be closing. And which computer game magazine did you read/subscribe to back in the day?
CVG. Computer video games.
Yeah, CVG.
Crap.
For me, it was Amiga Power.
You have to be different, don't you?
Sorry.
I used to love CVG. I used to get it every every week, like console, every magazine, or every 2 weeks. I used to get it on the way to
2 weeks,
yeah.
I think.
I used to get it on the way to school and spend the whole school day looking at it with my friend, like, oh my god, we've got to buy all these games. It was so good.
And it's very picture orientated as well, wasn't it?
Yes.
Absolutely, yeah. You don't want to read words. You want to see pictures of video games.
Edge magazine, that was pretty decent. Amiga format. Yeah. I've got one of those planes.
The PlayStation magazine that used to get demo discs with, what was that one called? That was really good as well.
Yeah.
Just the official PlayStation magazine.
Yes.
Yeah. The demo discs were really good. You used to get the Net Eurosy titles with it as well.
Someone in my class at school once got a letter published in Computer and Video Games, and it went something like this, if I can remember it. What is the point of playing Doom when your dad can beat it on 1 credit? There's just no point anymore.
Mad.
His dad had mad skills.
Actually, that...
My brother was in computer video games.
Was he?
Yeah, and drew a picture of something. Blanca, I think.
Oh, yes.
Oh, yeah, because you used to send in your fan art and they would show the different pictures. That was awesome.
Yeah, there was the free play section in the middle, the little pull-out magazine, and it was yellow. All the pages were yellow, and it had stuff like the retro computer corner was one of my favourite parts of that. And people submitted high scores, and of course, people would send in the drawings, etc. And also, there was a section in there you could send in your own ideas for video games.
Awesome.
It was one of my favourite parts of the magazine.
Well, I used to read one back in the 80s called Atari XE User, and you had to type in your own games. Instead of getting a demo disc, you had to type in the program to get the
I know
game.
what you mean.
Yeah.
There was a couple of Spectrum magazines like that, wasn't there?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think the Crash magazine, same sort of.
Crash, that's it, yeah.
John, how long would that take to type that in? Are you talking like 5 minutes or?
About an hour.
God, that's
the problem was if there was a type mistake in the magazine,
something wrong.
you got to go back, find out where.
Even if you typed out perfectly, compared to what's in the magazine, that might still be wrong because the guy that's typed it in the magazine might have had a type mistake.
Yeah. And then the next month they had to print, well, I'm sorry, but there was 1 character incorrect last month. So all the people who tried to type in that game, it didn't work. and then they just printed a massive picture of the troll face.
You type one line wrong and suddenly you're playing Spice Girls. What the hell?
I only ever got one game to work out of those magazines.
Do you remember what that was?
It was called Mice. It's a little
Mice!
nicey kind of platformy puzzly game.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Was it any good?
No.
Of course it was. You typed it in with your own finger. One finger.
If it took you an hour to type it in, you'd kind of force yourself to play it even if it was shit, wouldn't you?
Exactly, yeah.
Could you save those games then to a disc or a cassette?
You could... Oh, I can't remember.
It was on a Spectrum.
Yeah.
I think you could save it somewhere. I can't remember how you done it.
Okay, because I always tried that with my typing Amstrad games, but it never worked. And I spent ages typing in the game, then tried to load it up again to resume it, and it didn't save it. But of course, these days you can download ROMs of all the old typing games from the internet. But what's the point? Because that just takes away the fun of typing for yourself.
But they were always rubbish, the typing games. Like, nothing compared to commercial software titles, if that makes sense.
Well, there was the Cassette 50, which was a collection of basically glorified typing games. There were one or two good games on there.
I think it was a good idea, though, because it could have been a way to get you into like programming.
Well, obviously, that's how a lot of people probably started, just in their bedrooms doing that.
Yeah.
Remember the Cassette 50? I remember that you could do a thing where you sent off for games, like a book club, but with computer games. And they'd send you a brochure and it'd say like 50p a game. And on your first order, you get 53 games. And we sent off and they sent that one tape with Cassette 50. That was your 53 games.
Cool.
Oh yeah, 2-0. Yeah, who's got it?
But the Spectrum didn't have a tape counter though, so that used to be an arse pain. Is everybody fucking watching football? Because I'm the only one talking.
Ha ha! We had one on the Amstrad CPC. Ha ha! Sorry, I'm just trying to get a picture up of the Cascade Cassette 50. Because it's worth it. Believe me. Not. Here we go! There you go. That's advertisement, please! I'm going to read this out because
£10.
It's been cut off.
$9.95.
Please send me by return of post Cassette 50 at £9.95 per tape. Per tape, I enclose a check/postal order for Gap made payable to Cascade Games Limited. And then there's a name and address box. It is impossible to tell you everything about the 50 games on Cassette 50, but they include many types, such as maze, arcade, missile, tactical, and logic games to suit most tastes in computer game playing, but not all, evidently, because it just says most. Cassette 50 will appeal to people of all ages, and the games will provide many hours of entertainment for all the family at a fraction of the cost of other computer games.
To be fair, 50 games for 10 quid is pretty good value.
Oh, but have you played the games?
Yeah, the question is how many of them are absolute rubbish. I remember when I was at school, everybody used to have those sort of dodgy pirated Game Boy cartridges that had like 150 games on them, and like half of them were absolutely shit.
Oh, right on you.
Thank you, James.
18 super new game.
Half of them are absolutely shit.
Are those games actually on that?
Oh, probably not.
Is that a pirated thing or is that legal?
It's pirate.
No, it's official.
I got it in. I bought it in Cyprus, I think. So it's come from Cyprus. I only bought it because it had Zelda and Mario Kart on it. I couldn't get what else was on it.
Yeah, that's the way. When I was reading like the other day, it was. Oh, it's got Zelda. Oh, it's got Mario Kart. It's got The Sims. It's got Cooking Mama. Cooking Mama's quite good. Little Mermaid.
Yeah.
Yeah, Little Mermaid doesn't sound good.
It's better than the Spice Girls game.
Who's played the new Mario Kart game, by the way?
What?
Who's played the new Mario Kart game?
Wash your mouth out right now. I can't play it until mine comes on Tuesday.
Oh.
I mean, I've not got a Wii U. I just wondered if the game was any good
that's
or
okay
not.
then. I thought you were just rubbing it in.
No, I'm not. I might actually buy the console just for that.
I have, Ben. I bought it just for that again.
Yeah.
And they've got to sell it again next week.
Yeah, I just
Is
have it for
there,
a week and I'll
is
do
there
it.
anything on the console that suggests it's a Mario console?
No.
It's,
I've
not
got the box.
just a black with Mario.
Yep.
Fair enough.
Well, on this subject, I'm going to move on to another retro roundtable question. I was going to bring this up a little bit later on, but the subject of Mario Kart came up. So, what are your thoughts on online gaming servers for the Wii, such as Mario Kart being taken down last week? Was this so they could take advantage of the community buying a Wii U and Mario Kart 8 in order for them to continue what they enjoyed before?
Is it not just a case of the amount of people actually using it was probably ridiculously low?
Yeah, it's probably not viable to keep them running, is it?
Yeah.
Hmm.
That tends to be like what EA and all that does a lot of the time, is their older titles that are like 0.2% of all the titles that are being played online. They'll just kill the services for them, so hardly anybody was probably playing it. Apart from grannies in old folks' homes.
Yeah, but it's kind of annoying the way that the Wii multiplayer was set up, in that you had to use their servers and you had to connect to strangers and stuff. I wish that you could just make your own server like you can on a PC.
Yeah.
Keep playing it. The fact that it just stops is really frustrating, because, I mean, fair enough, I've not played on it for ages, but I kind of would like to if I wanted to. I guess it's just not practical, is
I
it?
actually forgot about it. I've got a Wii sitting over there with a hard drive connected to it, and I forgot about Mario Kart on it, and I would have played that, but obviously I can't. But I'm getting the new one, so it's irrelevant. But you know what I'm saying.
Yeah. What I said to myself was, I don't want to just buy the Wii U when they bring out the awesome AAA, Mario Kart and Zelda games, and just basically purchase it on that. But I'm so damn tempted just to play the
I
new
bet
Mario
you come
Kart.
Tuesday at EA, they'll release some Zelda news or some footage, and then you'll be...
Exactly, but that's not actually good enough. Like, it has to have some third-party content. It's just,
not
I don't
gonna
know.
happen, is it?
I don't know. I'll probably end up buying the damn thing. It's got backwards compatibility anyway, hasn't it? So I can play my
I wish
Wii
it had backwards
Yeah.
compatibility with the GameCube, and then it would
with the
be...
GameCube, yeah, exactly.
It'd be
So that
happy
goes
days.
as far as the Wii, does it? Yeah,
It's just the Wii,
yeah.
unfortunately.
I thought it was kind of lame how the PS4 doesn't have backwards compatibility.
Very
They could have
lame.
done it,
The
probably.
PS4, you say?
That's disappointing.
Yeah, it doesn't
Yeah.
have It doesn't play PS2 titles or PS1 titles or anything, does it?
They could have definitely done PS1
I think they're
titles,
doing
yeah,
that because I think they're wanting people to buy them off the store.
Buy them off the
There's
store,
that-
yeah, but that's
there's
really, really annoying. It's just a money
Yeah.
grabbing thing, isn't it?
There's
Yeah.
that PlayStation Now thing that they're doing as well, the streaming service that they're wanting to do with it, so...
But if you've kept all your old games, that's really annoying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't want
I
to buy
agree.
them again.
Just
It
to
benefits you
know-
because people's parents just give them to charity shops because they don't know, and then you buy them for cheap.
Yeah, true.
Yay! It's a bit
Yeah.
of a swindle, really, isn't it? It's a conspiracy between the retro gamers.
I kind of get the
Yes.
I get the idea of owning your games all online and having them accessible there, but it's not like actually having the game, having a hard copy.
No.
It's just data.
I nearly went that way when I had the PS4, but then it's just chucking money down the pan in a certain way because you can't sell them and get any money back.
And I think the people that bought loads of the kind of the Wii Shop thing where you can get NES titles. There's
Yeah.
no way to transfer them onto the Wii U, is there?
I know exactly.
Absolute piss take.
I've had two before, and I'm glad I didn't buy any online only things because you can't, like you say, you can't transfer them to console to console.
It's that is not complex. You should be able to put them on an
Bizarre.
SD card or use your account to unlock them.
Yeah, it's very bizarre.
Well, I guess it's a way of maximizing profits in this day and age when nobody's playing video games, evidently.
Yeah.
So just to go back to something you brought up there, Ben, you say that you prefer to have hard copies of games. Do you feel the same way about music? Have you ever downloaded anything digitally from the internet?
So I think this is really interesting because I think our idea of what it means to own music has changed a lot, especially say in the last 5 to 6 years with Spotify. So I've got a drawer full of my old CDs that I collected when I was a teenager, and I used to use my saving money to buy CDs. Now, say over the last 3 or 4 years, I haven't ever bothered to buy a CD. I just use Spotify. I use streaming media. I just don't see any reason to actually purchase the physical copy anymore, which is
So
kind of weird.
do you think in the next 5 years it's going to be like this for games as well?
I thought, yeah, it's a good question because for some reason I feel differently about games. But I guess maybe for people who are just starting now, the idea of owning a collection of hard copies and video games will not be there.
Yeah.
And it is very space efficient, isn't it?
It's
There's
the
no
way
point-
PC games have gone, isn't it?
Yeah, these days when you buy a game, there's no point in having it anyway because you don't get a manual inside it. You just get
Yeah.
a warranty card. There's
Yeah,
no
yeah.
point in having it.
So you think maybe one day you'd have it where you pay like £5 a month, like Spotify, and you just access a library of video games? That'd be really
That's
weird.
what PlayStation Plus is, really, isn't it?
I don't know. I've not used it.
Yeah, they
It is. It is.
give you a free game every month and sort of a handful of smaller games.
Yeah.
I think it's disgusting that they can charge like £40 for a download game. That's
That's
what I
not.
don't-
Yeah,
That's ridiculous. Yeah, it should be cheaper than actually buying a copy.
Yeah, of course. It costs them next to nothing to advertise and to sell it.
Yeah.
So why not pass it on to us?
You could pay £10 more to download it, and wait 8 hours or whatever, or just go to the shop and save £5, £10, and have it within 20 minutes.
Yeah, I've always wondered why they price it like that.
I think it's something to do with they can't obviously go out and just upset all the retailers for it because the retailers basically push the hardware, don't they?
Yeah, that's a good point. Yeah.
For some reason, I've kind of got different standards for different media. Like for some reason, with books, again, that's another one where I actually want to buy the book rather than have just a downloadable thing. I don't know why. Books are sacred.
I don't know the
Only
lot
dirty books.
Yeah. It's a Kindle full of erotic novels.
Gotta have pictures in the Kindle.
I don't think it can. Or maybe very basic pictures. It depends what quality you need, James.
You can probably hack it.
As
Somebody
long as I
could
can
do
make
that.
out a nipple, I'm fine.
Just about see some pixelated titties.
Yeah, Ben, I download a lot of music these days, but I do like collecting certain CD like box sets and things like that. But other than that, I'd just download it as well.
I mean,
I
some
got
my
rid of
friends-
all my CDs a little while back, well, a couple of years ago, and I wish I didn't now, actually.
Did you sell them or just chuck them?
Yeah, I think I sold them, or you get those services where you can
Music Magpie. all that.
5 pence a
Oh
CD.
no! You got sucked
Something
into those things.
I sold about 100 CDs to Music Magpie. You got about £30.
Music
had like a
Magpie
big
buy
box.
clothes now. I don't know how that works.
What'd you say, Adam?
Music Magpie, they're buying clothes as well. Which is a bit
Yeah.
And you're into buying games that not about clothes.
Some of my
Where'd you buy
friends.
Funny, I
clothes?
guess.
I kind of want to start a vinyl collection, though. I mean, vinyls have the proper massive artwork, and so I can see an advantage of actually having the physical copy.
Yeah.
But again, that's expensive and going to take up loads of space.
Hmm.
Pretty cool, though.
Pretty cool.
Yeah, I used to like bootleg artwork.
Yeah.
That's it. I have nothing more to say on that one.
Awesome.
Yes, right. So we're going to go back to the comments because we've had a few more. The 90s video game dude says, so many 2D fighters that aren't released in the UK. Expansion carts and lots of Japanese exclusives. And it's grey. So I'm presuming he's talking about the Japanese Saturn there.
Yes, why he likes his Saturn.
Ah, yes. And he also says he read Mean Machines and Super Play. That has got a thumb up, and it's just got another thumb up from me.
I thumbed it up.
Right.
It was me.
We're all thumbing up the 90s video game, dude.
Beware, Mrs.
Shock16 says he likes to learn his Japanese from Hannah Minx here on the YouTubes.
Hannah
Watch
Minx?
it. Yes, watch it and you'll find out why.
Okay, I'm gonna guess.
Okay. Is it got boobs?
Yes, you guessed it in one, basically. And to continue the Japanese Saturn theme, Colo CPC says, Japanese Saturn games, hundreds of arcade games looking pixel perfect as the Saturn. Like all those 2D fighters and arcade shooters, King of Fighters, Street Fighter Alpha 2, Street Fighter 03, X-Men vs. Street Fighter, and many, many more, especially 2D spaceship shooters too.
Yeah, I love 2D spaceship shooters. I really want to get a Saturn now.
You're
The
very
girl with the
impressionable.
boobs has got 500,000 subscribers, I'm sorry.
So now you know what to do, James, if you want 500,000 subscribers.
There we go.
Oh, that's at least an A cup. You're halfway there.
Got some boobs now.
There you go. 32 double D. The stream living up to its name. Yes.
That was a cracking promo, by the way, with the 80s. The 80s montage.
There's a lot of homoeroticism going on there.
Yeah, yeah.
A lot of it.
Completely.
Scott, if you're watching this, you should do it every week. We'll pay you. Yes. But unfortunately, he can't be here tonight. Doing that promo has worn him out.
I'm sure it has.
Yeah. Right. Oh, that is all the comments. So, a new section of the show. We have a guest question from somebody else who is not here. It is your friend and mine, Dave, Infected Flinch. That's correct, yes. I'm sorry, Dave. And this is a question for all of you people, especially the people in this stream. And I'll try and do it in his style. Dale Winton shouts, "Racist!" at you. How do you react?
He shouts what?
Racist.
Eat me.
Racist with a W, James.
Why does he shout that? Has he got a lisp?
I don't know. I don't think Dale Winton has a lisp, but he may have accidentally put Dale Winton instead of Jonathan Wass.
Oh, now it makes a bit more sense, you see.
Well, you're reading too far into this because Dave's questions never make any sense. Have you ever seen the Infected interview?
Yes, I.
Is it Dale Winton or is it Jonathan Ross? We need to establish that.
For clarification, it says on my electronic piece of paper, Dale Winton, so we shall go with him.
He shouts racist.
How do you react?
Well, I immediately go on a supermarket spree.
Yay! Supermarket Sweep, what a show.
I would shout, "Bring on the wall!"
Sorry,
Right,
what?
welcome to the red zone.
You're all too polite. I just
I
shout
would say summer fruits, please.
summer fruits, please.
Racist.
Oh, I get you. I'll just shout. "Cunt."
This.
That'd be it.
I would mock him for his fake tan.
I was just about to say, I would say, "Shut up, you fake tanned."
Oh, controversial.
You went slightly further than me there, John. But okay.
But he just called you a racist, so that should be allowed.
Thank you, James. Yeah.
Oh, but 2 rounds don't make a right.
Does in Scotland.
Yeah, that's the rules in Scotland.
Well, fair enough. Does anybody have the result of the England game, incidentally?
It's 3-0 with 10 minutes left.
Ah, okay. Right, we'll keep you updated here on Dave and Yakum. And somebody else is going to have to stand in for Dave, because he's not here. No, okay. Well, I believe that wraps up the question. The racist question. Thank you very much, Dave Infected Flinch, for
And Dave,
submitting
happy
that.
birthday.
Oh, yes!
Happy birthday, Dave.
Of
Yes.
course, it is Dave's birthday. But there'll be more about that in the second half of the show.
Happy birthday. Give me a little song. Yeah.
Do it!
Yeah, do it, Ben. It's got guitar, right.
That was awfully out of tune, actually.
Ben, please.
1, 2,
I don't know the chords.
3.
Happy
birthday to
you.
Happy
birthday.
How do you?
Okay,
Happy birthday, happy birthday to you.
Is it really his birthday? Because it doesn't say that on Facebook.
It is his birthday. He's been posting pictures of him cuddling a llama.
He was a llama, yeah, saying a
Yeah.
birthday llama cuddle.
Yeah.
Don't tell me I played those 2 chords for nothing.
That is his birthday, honestly.
Alright, I'm going to Facebook him. It doesn't say on his page, but I'll do
It is his
does.
birthday.
Maybe he's unfriended you, James.
Well,
Haven't we all?
No.
Here is proof of the llama incident. Actually, looks like a kangaroo.
Oh, that birthday. That Dave. I thought you meant Long Boy's post. Oh, shit.
No, that's October.
No, Ian Brody, Golden Skull Dave.
Well, look, that's going to confuse him because I just said happy birthday on his page.
Oh, oh
I'll
dear.
I'll just leave it.
He's going to be so
Should
confused.
we all put happy birthday on his page?
Yeah, everybody
Yes.
message
Sounds
Dave on Boys Post to say happy
Oh, do
birthday.
it.
He
Everybody
looks like
in the
he's
stream.
having an
Let's do it.
The,
Does
yeah,
anyone else think that he looks like the lead singer from Wheatus? Can you Google that, please, Harold Rutherford?
yes. He looks like the lead singer from the Lightning Seeds.
Yeah? No, he's the lead singer from Wheatus.
Okay, I'll get a picture.
Shaggy and Scoopy.
Everybody better be saying happy birthday to Dave.
I'm doing it as we speak.
The correct Dave.
That's
I
funny.
can hear you.
Give you a
I can hear you
second while
typing
you all do that. In fact, I'll just check to see if we've had any notifications for Are You Live? The hashtag on Twitter. Please do send us tweets. The hashtag is indeed hashtag letter R, letter U, live. And we have had none. So thank you very much, everybody.
Excellent. Very much.
Thanks, everyone.
I
No
don't
one
use
uses
Twitter
Twitter
anyway.
these days. Twitter's shit.
It is.
Shitter.
Shitter, exactly.
Hey, isn't that the Toilet Thursday? That's a new name for the Toilet Thursday.
Shitter.
Shitter Sunday.
Shitter Saturday, yeah, or something.
Saturday, yeah.
Can it get any shitter?
Can it get
Any shitter?
any... That's the tagline at the bottom. You think this is shit? Can it get any shitter?
Oh, everybody's doing it today. Rich has done it as well.
Well, Ben, that's rather strange. I put in Wheatus lead singer to
Yeah.
Google image search, and a
Yeah.
picture of Ian Brody came up.
Okay, I don't know why that would be.
Ah.
He's called Brendan Brown. That's a bit nerdy of me to know that, isn't it?
Yeah.
Not really.
I'm a big Wheatus fan, okay? I can't help it.
Oh, I like those as well. Didn't? Oh, yes.
Teenage dirtbag? Is that Wheatus?
Teenage
Ian-
Dirtbag.
And just a teenage doctor.
Yes. Ian, both of them did adverts for them.
Wheatus-bix, yeah.
What other Wheatus songs did? We don't
Well,
know.
you'll probably know a little respect. They
Little
come-
Respect, yeah.
Oh yeah.
And that's probably all you'll know. They got dropped off Sony after that year, so only the hardcore fans know the rest.
They were sued by Wheatus-bix.
Ben, were you not talking about Wheatus on your Desert Island Games?
I think I probably was. I tend to ramble about Wheatus every time I'm on one of these streams.
Retro Games 1979 has entered the chat. Hello!
Hi YouTube.
Shack
Hello.
Stew is in the building.
Did Wheatus not do respect? Have you said that?
Yeah, they covered it. Yeah.
Yes. And Retro Games 1979 says, Yay! The iPad now supports the live streams. So guys, get on your iPad. The Retrounlim live stream is now available on tablet PCs. Also, when books started, people had their own, then libraries started. For a while. Now look, libraries are gone in favour of having the books yourself. It'll happen with games, I hope, says the man who has about 10 shelves worth of Mega Drive games. Yes, they should open a video game library. I would visit that, but there again, they're closing down all the traditional libraries, so what chance do we have? Let's open the Retrounlim museum/library. I'll help that. Let's pitch for some funding. Let's
Just
do
try
it.
to, like,
Somebody would just take out the expensive games and keep them.
Yeah. Actually, we'll just have Stu's apartment and use that as the library. The
Oh,
video
there's-
game
There's
library.
enough shelves there, isn't there?
Sorry?
There's enough shelves.
Yeah.
Yes.
There's so many people saying happy birthday to Dave.
I know.
though.
I think people actually think it's his birthday.
Just started it.
Robbie Lambert said happy
I'm
birthday.
going to look this up.
Who's Tommy Lambert?
Genius.
I don't know who he is. Jack Brace.
I like Adams. Happy birthday, mate. Get that quiet.
He's gonna wonder what the hell's going on. Funny.
It's going viral.
We need more.
Okay, enough of that. Do you want another retro roundtable question?
Yes.
Well, tough turkeys have run out. Not really. So, today, Nintendo of America tweeted, yesterday at 7:07 p.m. They tweeted Get excited! The hashtag Wii U version of hashtag Smash Bros will be playable with GameCube controllers. So, what is your favourite gaming controller, and what, in your opinion, is the...
Hold on.
I wasn't
How are
sure
you
that's where you were going to
plugging
go.
a game controller into a Wii U?
Harry just got mic'd. He got muted.
There's a little.
Somebody mute.
Isn't there? There's a little adapter they've got. Saw a picture of it in the newspaper.
What, the newspaper? The newspaper, jeez.
I do have to say, this is pretty good. This is the Xbox 360 pad is pretty shit hot, to be fair.
Yes.
Yeah, Xbox 360 I think's the best controller.
I'm going to go for the
backwards.
Nintendo 64 controller. I really like it. It's quite innovative, actually.
Really?
I think a lot of people like that one off.
Well, I mean, the joystick gets knackered after, like, if you try and buy one now second-hand, the joysticks are all wobbly and dangly, but it's a really good controller. I don't know why you would slag that off.
There's a good one, is it called the Super Pad or something like that for the N64? It's like an aftermarket one. That is really, really good, actually. I used to have one.
So how does that work? Is it just exactly the same as the N64 pad, but...
Ever so slightly different shape, slightly different button arrangement, like ever so slightly. I'll see if I can find a picture.
Okay. There's quite a few, actually. I'm just looking on Google Image Search, and there are many different configurations of this. So you'll have to get up your specific one that you're talking about, I think.
Alright, hold on.
The GameCube controller, though, the shoulder buttons are a bit clicky.
You see that picture?
Yes.
Ah.
Okay.
That was it there. It was
Great shape, isn't it?
It was a lot more comfortable, and the analog stick's pretty decent.
Yes, it would look like it'd be a lot better. Because
I saw Glenn Plant just picked up one of these. Or I've never seen that before.
That's weird.
Yeah, they're expensive then.
Are they?
Are they third party as well?
They're bizarre.
Oh, you can't replace the D-pad with the control stick. Sacrilege!
But that Super Pad one's good.
Yeah, after extended play sessions on certain N64 games, you'd have to stop playing with the control stick because it gave you a blister, so you'd have to move on to the D-pad. And I believe that's why they provided it.
Yeah. What do you guys think of the GameCube controller? Like, I'm not a massive GameCube fan, so I think it's a bit clicky and clunky.
The trigger buttons are weird.
Yeah, the buttons are quite... I don't know.
Buttons, aren't they like pressure sensitive, so you can push them lighter or harder?
Right, yeah. I don't know.
I don't like one thing. Obviously, the C, the little yellow nubbin, is supposed to be used for camera. But when you start using it in FPS games, it's just too small, I think, to your head about. Yeah, it's a bit bizarre.
I mean, I do use it to play Smash Bros on the Wii, but I don't play anything else with it.
Yeah.
I would say probably the worst control pad is that for the TV Boy 2, but I don't know if you could count that really because it's some cheap Chinese stuff. I'll probably talk about that one time, but as you mentioned, TV Boy 2, and you mentioned there, Ben, that the Xbox controls are really clicky. Well, you haven't played this yet, have you? Yeah.
What?
The TV Boy 2.
Oh, Steve, isn't that what Steve Benway often shows some games on? I'm pretty sure
correct.
Like Clown Downtown game that he did on the collab video.
Yes, that's correct. And he stole that idea from me because I suggested he do it.
Did he? He didn't tell me that.
I used to quite enjoy that game. I have to admit, because it was a bit like Mario, and I used to love
Harry,
Mario.
How could anyone ever like that game? It looked awful.
But it's got clowns in it.
What's your worst controller, out of curiosity?
That joystick you used to get on the Atari.
The 2600?
Yeah.
Yes, I'll agree.
That broke in your hand.
It's like trying to move a metal pole that just doesn't move.
Yeah.
The pack-in Amstrad CPC joysticks were much the same. I was broke. A couple of months ago, I actually found a bag with all my old joysticks from Amstrad CPC, and none of them are in the original configuration. They're all Frankenstein joysticks that I've cut the top off one and put it on the other.
The CPC joystick, did it look anything like that? Because that's the Spectrum.
Maybe. The handle looks familiar.
It's hard to show you in a little thing, but...
Which is that? Is that the cheetah?
No, it's the SJS1. It's a Sinclair joystick.
Okay.
What do you guys think of these?
What?
They're very nice.
The Wii Classic controller.
I think these are. I don't really like these that much actually.
No, they fit really nice in the hands.
That's
You think so?
because
They're a
you've
bit
got
too
it
small.
upside down.
Yeah. No, I don't, Harry.
Really? Look at that. The wire comes from the bottom.
That's how it's supposed to be, isn't it?
That's a bit wrong. That looks not. That's a bit a duff design. Is that really how it's supposed to be?
Yeah, this is how it is. I don't like it that much.
No.
Huh.
I've got loads of Wii controllers here. I love this light gun add-on for the Wii. You guys got one of these?
I used to have one of them.
It's cool.
I've got one similar.
Makes you feel like you're in the arcades.
Yeah.
No one goes to arcades anymore.
Just because there's none.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They don't even exist. I think the nearest one to me is, what, probably Blackpool, unless there's one in Manchester. Do you know of one, Ben?
I don't know of one in Manchester. Nope.
I've never seen one in Liverpool either. Although there is a retro gaming pub night that they do, and I've forgotten the name of the pub. Otherwise, I would give it a shout out.
In Manchester?
Yeah, I've never been.
Oh, cool. You're not talking about Fab Cafe, are you?
No.
I don't know.
It's an actual pub.
Where do you buy them from? The cabinet, like if you wanted to get one nowadays, because you can't find any for sale really.
No idea.
Like not like a MAME cab, but if you wanted like a Final Fight cab, a Gauntlet, do you know what I mean?
You can build your own. Build one.
Impossible to find. They seem to be quite readily available in America
Huh.
compared to over here.
The chip shops threw them all out, I guess.
Yeah,
Excuse me.
probably. Double Dragon and the Chippy.
Yes. Right, we've got a few responses to this question from the chat. I sounded like Treguard then, didn't I? Welcome to Nightmare. Smooth MJ, he says, Xbox 360 controller for PC gaming. PS4 controller is amazing though, and way better than the DualShit 3 and the ShitStation 3.
Yeah, PS4's control's good. I'll give them that.
Yeah, it is. It's a very good controller.
A lot of love for that one. Retrounlim says, the best controller is the 32-bit Atari Jaguar. I like to play with a telephone.
I was gonna say, come on.
And also, he says, don't start getting kinky with your sticks again, Jimmy.
Oh yeah. Look, I've got a nice hopefully the cable stretches, a nice pink one here for Sunday afternoons.
That's a bubblegum flavour.
Mm-hmm. That's
Fantastic.
for when the wife's out.
Is that a custom joystick then? Have you painted
No.
that yourself?
No, it's proper, that's how it came. Bizarre, look.
That's what she said.
Hey!
It's a power play cruiser. It's very cool.
Oh, listen to the clickiness.
Yeah, it's awesome.
Takes me back to the arcades, which don't exist anymore. Retro Games 1979 says, eBay exclamation mark, £450 new. I presume he's talking about one of those arcade cabs you were just mentioning there.
That's cheaper than I
I
thought
don't
it would
want a
be.
new one though. I'd want, like, for example, a big 4-player Gauntlet cabinet. But I couldn't afford one, but I still want one.
I would like an Outrun sit-down cabinet.
Oh, that'd be
Yes.
awesome.
Yeah.
That'd be so good.
Yeah.
You'd start just sitting in it to watch the telly and stuff, wouldn't you? And
Yeah.
eat your dinner in there.
Take your dinner in.
Have the telly sound coming through the speakers as well. That'd be cool.
Oh, we should just do that. For our stall at Play Expo in October, we should just have that. And the Outrun cabinet, come and sit in it and eat the lunch. Drink some beer.
You're having your own stall, Retrounlim stall.
Perhaps it is indeed a pipe dream at the moment, but you never know. We
That'll
shall
be fun.
see what happens. We shall put it out there. And then, well, hopefully enough people will pick up on it, it'll trend, and then we'll get our very own stand, and people can come and pick up free games and such. Oh, submit your own ideas of what you'd like to see us do at Play Expo if we were given a stand.
Hmm.
Hmm.
Good idea.
We can all do the full Monty.
I second that. Smooth MJ says the Amstrad joystick was the Amsoft Joy 1, he thinks. He did post a picture of it, but I cannot show it because it'll be cut off.
That's
Damn
the
you.
Amsoft Joy 1.
Yes. There were a few, I believe, Joy 1, 2, and 3. And I may have a couple of those. I don't know. You may see those in a video in the future, when I ever come back to doing flipping videos.
I got pictures of women when I googled Amsoft Joy 1.
Oh dear. Retrounlim says, here's a plug. Rich's Bartop Arcade. Search Facebook. Sell cabs.
What? Say that again.
Rich's Bartop Arcade. Look 'em up on Facebook.
Okay.
And some more. Hot off the press Nintendo news from Colo CPC. Nintendo tweeted that they think of allowing YouTube long plays of Nintendo games and even sponsor some, under condition that it's positive videos, or we would never, ever think of criticizing the good old Nintendo. Would we?
No.
They should just get this YouTube stuff sorted out and like just let people do long plays. It's free advertising. It's stupid. Even if it's a bad game, somebody out there will like it.
Any press is good press, as they say.
Exactly.
You see people playing the game. I bought some shit games because I thought they looked funny. I mean, that's the thing. YouTube's not a dictatorship. They shouldn't be able to like tell people, oh, it's got to be positive for you to publish it. No, rubbish.
Well, they never used to, did they? Apart from when Google took over.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Very sort of free speech.
Yeah.
Google fuckers.
Hey, do not speak ill of Google. Soon they will have taken over the world. I, for one, welcome our new overlords.
Well, there'll be the Google T1000.
The Google T1000.
I knew we'd get an Arnie impression.
3 minutes before the end of the stream, and Arnold's here. Oh, yes. Thank you very much. He really does sound like this these days. You ever listen to any of his podcasts?
Harry, who's on the next stream?
Oh, it is a bit of a...
You got?
I'm not Harold, I'm Arnold. Here are the stream guests for number 2 this evening. We have Lord Boys Post 1970.
Happy birthday, Dave.
Happy birthday, Dave.
Happy birthday, Dave. And we also have the 90s Nintendo dude, a.k.a. Rich Higdon.
Happy birthday, Rich.
Happy birthday, Rich.
It can't be everybody's birthday. Jeez. Also, sorry, I just slipped out of my accent there. It's Michael Burhan, who's miles better at doing these Arnold impressions than I am. We've
Happy
also
birthday.
got... No, enough of that. Oh, also, this just in from the Newswires. Oh dear. Brace yourselves, ladies and gentlemen. Woodland 37 is going to be here. Yes.
Oh dear.
Bang goes the neighbourhood.
Also, we have the return of Andrew, RPG Machine, and Shock 16. But we've also got a surprise guest coming up. And I'm not going to announce that because it's going to be a huge surprise. You'll be so pleased to see him again. He's been on the stream before, but he's not been on for a while. And finally, he might get to show us full bit. Is all I've got to say.
I know who it is. It's Harold. It's Harold Orford Jack.
Yes, of course. Oh, yeah, I'm going to be here, of course. I need to glue this thing together to control the chaos because the beer is going to be flowing as usual. So, ladies and gentlemen, tune in for Inebriated Ramblings. It's not Caller UK. It is the Retrounlim live stream. Number 32, Part 2. But we've got 2 more minutes. So, is there anything you'd like to say in closing, guys?
No.
I would just like to say that the first part of the stream is always the best because it's got all the best guys on it.
I'll second that. One thing I would like to add, Ben.
Yeah.
Is that Back to the Future behind you?
Absolutely, yeah. Can you see it? Back to the Future poster.
Yeah, good man.
What an awesome film.
Yeah.
Best film ever. What, Ben?
You have got the wrong one there, though. You're on the second one there, mate.
Huh?
Oh.
You want Back to the Future 2, though.
Am I?
No, you want it.
Oh, I want it. Really?
That's the best one.
I don't know. I like the first one the most, actually.
Ben, we were nearly friends.
Oh, come
Yeah,
on.
it's gone now, mate. It's gone.
As long as we agree that the third one is the worst.
Yes, that is.
Yeah. Here's a question for you, all of you. Rocky 3 or Rocky 4?
What's the one with Dolph Lundgren in it?
Rocky the Chocolate Bar.
The one with
Rocky
with
IV.
Ivan Drago, 4.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, all that the training scene with the Rush on fire. Yeah, that one.
Good man.
Actually, before we leave, I have a request. of Ben, T-Rex Space Station. Could you possibly play us out with a tune? What's a good tune to leave this stream on, do you think? What tune sums up this stream perfectly?
I don't know. You gotta tell me. I got the guitar right here.
I want something classical.
Really?
Something classical.
No, I don't like classical, really.
That's Tenacious D again.
I like that.
Tenacious D ripped off classical music. I'm sorry for...
Oh! Goodbye by the Spice Girls.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Bring me sunshine.
No. Night is the night. How about... I thought love was only true in fairy tales. Meant for someone else, but not for me.
Come on, everybody, sing
Yeah. Love was out to get me. That's the way it seemed. Disappointment haunted all my dreams. Then I saw her face.
I saw her face.
I'm a believer. I know. We're gonna
Go. Thank you.
Thank you.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, that is indeed the end of Retrounlim Live 32 Part 1. Join us again in half an hour for the second part, when Harold Rutherfordiak plus some other very special guests will be here in this stream. But for now, from Monkey Spaz 5000, goodbye. From Pina Griffin,
Cheery bye.
from Adam, aka Interghost,
Happy birthday, Dave.
yes, yes, from Gashead London Retro Gamer,
Happy birthday, everybody.
and from Ben, last but by no means least, T-Rex Space Station.
Bye, guys.
Hasta la vista, baby.